Hey guys, welcome in. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. This was a race against the clock, not gonna lie. We made it just in time. Before we're gonna get started, let me take a quick sip of my coffee. Professor, welcome in. Priyansh, Mandel, Minio. I see the Winds made it in. Inferno Gamer, welcome. Timon, welcome in. Do I have my shulker box with rockets on me? Guys, I did a lot of prep today. I got things to show you all. Pri Patil, welcome in. Octic, Void, Glenn, Yanlu, Not Rick, welcome in. Mickey Cat made it in. Devang is here. RB Mushroom, hope you're doing good. Mr. Error, Trendy Tidbits. Hope you guys are all doing good. I've mined so much deep slate. Mickey, you're not here. Well, that's that goes very much against the statement. How are you able to tell us? Squall Tweety, welcome. You can thank my rage quit for being here. Dude, I know how those sound. They're pretty remarkable. Did you not win? Jacob, welcome. Nightfall just woke up. He's always a bit locked in early morning. Okay, guys, I actually got to go through here and make a new book. We don't have books anymore. Nice. That is March 2nd of 2025. And today we're going to see how many blocks we can grind if we truly lock in. Because I got shulkers and shulkers of deep slate. And I think... You guys reckon we can place a shulker box or a chest full of shulker boxes of deep slate? I wanna try. Mandel, dude! Hashtag rainbow name. Also, happy carnival, dude. Thank you. I am actually gonna go to a place called Brabant, which if you're Dutch, you know, and if you're not Dutch, you have no clue. It's a county or a province, and it is like ground zero for carnival celebrations. But I actually didn't plan to go, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think there's any way you sort of avoid it. Like, Professor's gonna go in the book as bonus name. I don't necessarily need to avoid it. We'll just see what happens. Some fuck, welcome in, dude. Louis, no worries, dude. Welcome to the stream. Ikmal, Teach of Sai, welcome in as well. Okay, guys, I've been grinding here. You guys should really check this out. So, you know we needed a lot of deep slate for the project, right? This is where the tunnel started. Let me actually check how many blocks we've mined this thing right now. This is Z110. I'm gonna fly it, and if you guys want to take a guess for how long it is, you can put it in chat. Oh, guys, Val is mad at me using coordinates to give you guys the answer to this question. He thinks that instead I should just build temporary blocks all the way through, just to count it. Is that what you're trying to argue, Val? No, dude. Guys, we can't even see the end anymore. It's 32 chunks render distance. Okay, we got 2,000, 420, 614, 760, 570, 540. We had 110. We're on 708. That is about 600 blocks. Closest guess? I'm gonna give it to Inferno Game. Oh no, Mickey with the 614. Dude, that is actually scarily close. That's actually scary close. Wow, you never said use temporary blocks? You implied I should do something of the sort though. Guys, let's do something else. Wait, okay, wait. Guys, I'm so sorry. Apparently, I've misinformed you on Wildman's. He was just saying I shouldn't use coordinates to do it. Okay, so what do you think I should have counted 600 blocks on the ground? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, it's about the feeling. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I just don't get it. Okay, let me actually grab this tough because we're gonna need that. These are there's nothing here. Fishmonger, yo, welcome in, dude. I have to see the Nether Mountains you're working on. Man, we've made so much progress on those. Okay, so this is gonna go over here. Do I have room in my rocket sugar? I think I have. All right, I think I do. Nice. That will go in there. Okay. now there's a straight up brawl that broke out in a mod chat. Infinity, dude, thank you for the 5. Hey, Looney, can I ask you to put my dog's name in the book? His name this time rather than mine. His name is Charlie. Can I do both? I had to reorganize stuff a little bit, guys. My arm was pressing down on my headphone cable. There was just no room to work with. Last night I pushed the Go XLR back on my desk, like further back, but now everything was sort of stretched for space. Okay, that is part of what we need. The main thing what we need is this. You guys see that? I've been mining. This took about hour and a half to 2 hours of locked in mining, I think. Something like that. Scott, dude, thank you for the 5. Any plans for a build in the Deep Slate mine? Now that you have all this empty space. Yesterday we talked about putting the back rooms in here, which is just messed up. But I don't think we're gonna do something. Like it's too low. I don't know. I just don't see it. Mendo, dude, thank you for another 6 as well. Because of Carnival, ask for a red, yellow, green name today. You're still not gonna get it. You can ask for it. Umesh Chandra is gonna go in the book as a bonus name. Devang is gonna go in the book as a bonus name. And then we need one more, and that is gonna be Teach of Sai. Okay, and then guys, I wanna go to the storage for a sec. Which is actually right up here. Magnus's pants sold for $36,000. Dude, I low-key expected that number to be way higher. Those are some iconic pants. Okay, guys, check this out. That would be 18. That's 15 stacks of Deep Slate Diamond ore so far. From getting the Deep Slate, I actually mined. Pixie Vlogs and Clark, welcome in. Shufian, I hope you're doing good as well. Am I celebrating Carnival, Robbie? No, not really, not really. Oh, wait. I actually gotta go back here. Wait, before we do that, let me actually... Oh, not that. I don't think the filter for this is filled up. Okay, that one looks like it's filled up. Oh, that one looks like it's filled up too. We should make sure there's a sea lantern there again. Sometimes I don't know if I'm like walking speed or running because I use swiftness potions too often and I can't tell the difference anymore. Salim Bishop, welcome to the stream. Okay, so that is gonna go there. We're gonna take all my shulker boxes and then we're out of here. Big diamond rich? Yeah, dude, we're getting stacked. I should put my netherite helmet on. No, I shouldn't. We're about to head back to the nether. I don't even have it. It's in my e-chest. I'm currently just rocking the gold all the time. Because I'm in the nether all the time. Use all for 7,000. All those diamonds? Dude, there's no way. That's too many. That's too many. Guys, I'm not gonna die from having the wrong helmet on. Unless, like, the wrong netherite helmet, like having netherite on when you need gold, is way scarier than having gold on when you need netherite. Because... Do you guys realize how long I survived without a helmet, a shirt, pants, and slippers in Naked and Afraid? It's alright. It's alright. Not long enough. Dude, I never even died. It's oh my god. Was worried watching the Wither fight. So, guys, somebody had to be the base. It's simple as that. And since when I was on top of a tree, somebody had to do it. I actually volunteered for that. I'm like, I got this, guys. I did get rescued. But also, to be fair, like I held my own there. That was alright. Guys, I have a poll. What are we gonna build? There's two options. What do we go for today? Do we go for peaks or do we go for speed? Those are the options. Now, while you guys fill in the poll, peaks means we start building up there and we get another mountain peak in. Speed means we go run this line right here and we get hella blocks in. While you guys figure it out, I'm gonna go and pull up the schematic verifier so I can tell you how many blocks we're at right now, and then we're gonna see how many blocks we're at by the end of the stream. So we go to terrain config verifier, start it. %55% leaning speed right now. We've been doing peaks for a few days, so I'd be down to do speed. Also, like, we kind of like seeing numbers go up, right? Big number, good. Oh, this is... I'm actually flying while in this menu. That's sketch. Okay, schematic placement, config, verifier. Current blocks, 268,699. That's a beautiful number. And with 55% speed, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna speed today. Celine looks so cool, dude. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's a grind, but it's a grind worth doing. 99% total. Wait, no, what? I'm in top chat. I am actually in top chat. That is true. Okay, let me see. I need tough. I need cobalt deep slate. I need cobalt deep slate slabs. And then I need another one that is also slabs. That one will actually work. Okay, then guys, we gotta see, what does speed mean? Yes, sir, speed means we're gonna place as many blocks as we can in a single stream. To do that, we gotta get the right layer, and I gotta make sure that I actually have... Okay, important, it's not a full circle, we gotta start over there. It's not a full line, I embedded it in there. I think going for speed might actually be pretty satisfying. Do we have the recording on? We do. Okay, guys, if we really go for speed, I need the mods to help me out a little bit. I need you guys to be a little bit less off topic and do a little bit more of the reading messages to me. Because then I can absolutely crush it today. You have enough iron to make a beacon in Skyblock? Dude, Carrot, you must have been AFKing that. There's no way you've been playing the game that much. That's crazy. Or did you get like a really cracked iron farm setup? Kara, did you build a waifu? That's the question. That is a real question. The only way you can get that much iron in so little time is AFKing a long session or building a waifu. Shadow Darkness, dude! Thank you for the 19 months. That is not great typing. 19 months, that's a year and a half and 1 month. "19 months is like more than 12. That is very good counting. Maybe I should build a waifu in my world, actually. I don't know if the stream title would be problematic. Tell Looney English or Spanish. I can't actually speak Spanish. I can read it a little bit. Me, I was just reading the definition of waifu, but reading it in German, which made it all the much better. Yasmin Zayek, yo, thank you for becoming a channel member. Phantom, keep the stream channel in English, you know what to do. Yasmin is gonna go in the book. Bonus name for this one goes out to Phantom PlayStation. I'm gonna make it 22 because like other one is it just doesn't fit. How much height do you think we're gonna be getting on the mountains, Fishmonger? So I want to get to 300k blocks today, which we're not gonna do if I don't improve my aim right now. As for the height, it's build limit. No, Nina, don't do that. Yuri, welcome to the stream. Guys, I think my mod team is actually not qualified anymore to stay on topic. I think they forgot how to. I feel like everybody already forgot the reminder within like 40 seconds. To be fair, the waifu iron farm was a bit distracting. I never got back to Carrot's answer. I didn't see it. I will make a waifu statue if you got 1k views. Carrot, you didn't answer the important question though. Did you build a waifu iron farm? You're not telling me what iron farm you made? Oh my god, it's top secret. There's no spoilers on the video. I need tiles, guys. Star thought it was a mountain stream, not a waifu stream. Things can be different things at the same time. Deep slate tiles. And then deep slate tiles. Oh my god. This would be a great time for Momsy to join. She'd be so lost. Momsy majorly fumbled last week by accidentally joining my live stream with my account. Why does she have access? Because she likes analyzing data, and I'm like, if you can have a good time with it, you can look at it. But then she kind of fumbled. What is happening? Level 3 missed something important. Scones? No big deal, dude. You just got in there. We were talking about iron farms. There's a new generation of iron farms. Did you guys know about it? AJ, do you know, like, can you share who made it? Because, okay, so guys, the whole thing started with Carrot saying that he made got enough iron for a beacon in Skyblock, but he just started the Skyblock recording like a few days ago, so it was like, whoa, dude, that's quick. you must have either AFK'd overnight or have some really unhinged iron farm. And that's where waifu entered the conversation. Because there's a... Nina, topic. there's a new generation of iron farms. AJ, can you actually tell me how they work? Like, do they reset the villager timers for it? Okay, wait. It's moving villagers up and down so they go in and out of the range of the zombie, and then that resets her timer. Oh, that's smart. Dude, I love this era that we're in currently with Minecraft farms and technical Minecraft. I just watched the cubic meter video on the orbital strike cannon and what they made it do. I'm like, wow. Cubic is a legend? Yes. Also very funny. Wave tech is amazing. It needs like 50 villagers though. Dude, that's not hard to get though. And the crazy thing about it, it's super compact too. Wait, guys, I gotta press F3. No. I had to make sure if my my memory was leaking, but it looks like it's all right. I have no idea how long I've had Minecraft open for today. I don't know if I shut it down in between. What? Looney, do you still remember? You had to violate your mouse? Oh, dude! Oh my god, the infinite scroll. Beautiful times. What a time to be alive. I had not thought about that for many years, actually. Dude, that mouse was like, it worked hard. It has been like, current mouse is a lot better though. Just on account of the buttons on the side, it's so much more versatile. Guys, we are speed. We're about to complete this actual layer. It was like a third of a layer, but still. If we keep this going long enough, I will peak. So guys, tomorrow I'm gonna go on vacation for next week. I'm gonna be gone up until next Saturday. So I think what I'll actually do, you know what's really inconvenient about YouTube and trying to communicate things to your audience? There's no like one place I can reach everyone. And then I figured community posts. So community posts are sort of a algorithm-based thing as well. You may or may not get it recommended based off interactions of other people. So it's not a sound way to communicate because like a lot of you guys might not see it. And then I figured out I actually have like one way that I can communicate with you guys. The one way I can communicate with everyone is by uploading or by posting a stream. Andrew, dude, thank you for the 280. Just stopping by, going skiing. Enjoy the vacation, dude. Thank you. Enjoy the ski trip. I hope you have a great day or week. Not sure how long you're. If you're going skiing just for the day, I'm actually jealous. We're gonna put our name in the book as a bonus name. So, guys, what I was thinking. I'll just post the Saturday stream like tomorrow morning, and I'll make the thumbnail on vacation till Saturday. I figured that's the one best place that I could actually communicate with you guys when I'm gonna be back. It's just have the stream be available. Does that not harm my channel and the algorithm? I don't know. It's gonna tell you guys what you need to know, and then I'll see you on Saturday. I think that's the best way to go about it. There's no guarantee though, Wow, but don't worry about it. Then I won't miss a stream tomorrow. Mendel, there's never a stream tomorrow. It's never a Monday thing, you know? It will be scheduled for next weekend, and then that's it. So you'll see that it's going to be live in like 124 hours or something. Will the thumbnail involve a new hair color? No. I think it's just a black background with a with white text on it saying on vacation till Saturday. Will I add lava streams going down the mountains? I don't know yet. It depends on the build that we put on top of it. Right now, I don't think we'll have lava running down, but maybe when we've built the structure on top of them, I feel like it could add something. Fishmonger, Looney, how sustainable is it for you to be a YouTuber? Financially asking. So it's very much the same, guys, as any other creative career. Whenever you want to have a creative career, it's not guaranteed that it works, and it's also not guaranteed that it is financially very rewarding. So the way that every sort of creative enterprise works is there's a lot of people who would make a lot more money if they went and did a regular job. And then there's a few people who get paid really, really well. For me right now, this moment in time, I can definitely like make ends meet with it. But I could also absolutely go and earn more money by just finding a job on like a decent level that I can do tomorrow. But I don't want to do that because I really, really like doing creative things and I like hanging out with you guys. And then whether we end up in that very rewarding place, yes or no, in the end, it doesn't really matter. Well, surely it's something to shoot for, right? But it's not the driving force behind the choices to go ahead and make something. I don't think it should be. I need to open up a little bit more space. I actually have too many shulker boxes, which is slowing me down a little bit. Although flying back and forth is also a time investment, so maybe this is actually the meta. We can have like 2 stops to refill, one on either side of the build. That could actually be a time save. Dakshay use bundles. Unless you can put a shulker in a bundle, I don't think it's gonna help here. Or you can put one shulker in a bundle and then it's full. Yeah, that's... So guys, the way that bundles work is you can put up to a stack of items that would stack but are not the same type into it, right? It's kind of crazy that I've still not like tried bundles even once. Like I honestly don't know how they work. We're not gonna do it right now because the poll said speed, and trying to figure out bundles does not equate speed. I need these plates. Hey, welcome in, dude. Fripples, hey, haven't joined your life in like 2 years. How is everything? Fripples, dude, we're kind of, we're in a good era right now. I actually beat my Season 1 world, finally. After almost being in this one for 3 years. And we're getting some really cool projects in right now. Props to you, could never do a I could never do a creative job. With a normal one, you can just show up, push through it, but you're feeling creative blocked. That's a massive problem. Yeah, it's true. Actually true, but like, I don't know, it's also very rewarding. It doesn't feel like a weight on my shoulders. This comes easier than other jobs that I've done before, even if it's more work. Cripple's last time was in my old world. Oh, dude, this one looks crazy right now. I kind of want to go and show you, but I'm gonna try to place as many blocks this stream as we can. Best way to check it out would actually be going, checking the video that I released a few days ago. That was a pretty recent update, and then right now we're building mountains in the Nether. Wait. Is my render distance on 32? Dude, this is crazy. The mountains, like, this area is so big that you literally can't see the other side of the mountain range. They're outside of render distance. That's wild. To be fair, like, we're at the opposite end right now, but still. So the idea of the build, guys, is that through this place, we can get to every place in the overworld, find an overworld portal, and the concept is kind of that our main portal is in the middle there, so whenever we come out of that portal that ties to the main base, whichever way I look, I'm not actually going to see the nether roof. We're just going to see, like, the mountains and then the builds in between and on top of those. And I think that's going to make traversing the world a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable. That is the speed I'm looking for. Just have a very loose grip and just kind of pick up the blocks that you would miss in normal lines when drifting past it. Dude, it's so much quicker if you focus on just that and don't yap about it. Like, it's not an option right now. We'll make a beacon because withers would destroy my skyblock. Bedrock withers absolute units. Wait, you're playing a skyblock challenge in Bedrock? Actually wild. Mr. Robot, welcome in. And Vignesh, welcome in as well. Give you guys a view of what we're doing. Let me do this one strip until the mountains come into view, and then I'll fly up. I'm actually about to deep plate slab, deep plate slab, deep plate. You know what? I need to get resources anyway. Here we go. Dakshay, see you later, dude. Thanks for dropping by. So this is the outline of the project so far. And then on this side, we've made some actual mountains. This is what they look like with the shaders activated. I used that moment to drink some water. That must have looked like very sketchy flying, but we got where we needed to go. Sugar box, sugar box. Wait, I made slabs here, I think. Tiles. How much time would I have saved on the main base if I used Limetica? Insane amounts, but it would have turned out very different. I think there's things that Limetica can make better, and there's also things that it can sort of take away from. But like, this is not gonna be a Death was over 2 years ago. You guys have been going for too long. It was almost 3 years ago, which is crazy. 2 years, 11 months. Right about. Joel Sillingham, do you have editors, Looney? As of the last video, yes. Before then, there was a moment in time where I was editing together with a friend of mine, and then for most of the channel, I've done my own editing. Dude, these sections, when you have a few rows next to each other, they go so fast. Did somebody write down the number at the beginning of the stream? It was 268,699. I really want to calculate the difference by the end of it. Love the editing of last video. Do you have any applications? Actually, an editor. I don't need more editors right now. I'm really happy with what they made, and I think given a couple videos to work together and sort of like grow into one another's style, I think we're gonna be able to make something really cool. James, GSR, welcome in. Like, Medica can take away from your rocket supply if you don't name correctly. Dude, very true. Wacky, what do I think you should make in your perimeter? Dude, did you not have a plan? But you went and made a perimeter? That's wild. That's actually a lot of work. Some farm of something that you need like near infinite resources of. Okay, deep slate slabs. How much deep slate have I collected with the TNT machine? Berkey? I think we could actually check that. Hang on. Statistics. Cobble. Items. Cobble deep slate. Picked up 346,000. Wow. I fumbled there. Picked up 346,000. It's a lot. Star? How good am I with chemistry? Not good enough. Not good enough. You're gonna have to crush the exam by yourself. I believe in you though. Sometimes it's so weird, like a block will just refuse to place. I think what AJ said in voice chat just now is actually the explanation. Like, Medica thinks that you're standing inside of that block, so usually jumping will help. Looney, will 16 gold blocks get me enough ender pearls? I got full diamond and all the blaze rods need on day 4. Yo! So you're actually doing really well. If you can do this within 4 game days, you're like... Even if this is not the run, you're gonna get it soon. 16 gold blocks, I think, should do it. If it doesn't work, and you don't have all the pearls after, you could look for a warped forest. Those work pretty well. And then when you're in the warped forest, just use a boat. Like, put a boat down for the endermen to stand in. And then take them out. Would you make a waifu statue? No, I would make a waifu iron farm, but not a waifu statue. We don't need that. Maybe you should make a video. Just title it, I made a waifu statue, and then just make an iron golem. With an iron farm inside. Okay, Mr. Enderman. Please move over. Does the trick where you pull your shield while going into Nether still work? If that trick is you hold your shield up so you block to go into the other side, then yes. If it's something more complicated, no. You're in a warp forest, but want to know what's faster? Piglin bartering is faster, but it's very doable in a warp forest. And also, what is faster is not that important. So you're trying to get a run started, right? What is waifu iron farm? It's just a very juiced up iron farm. It's insane. It's crazy how big this actual like circle around the entire range is. It just keeps going. Safest way to Google the iron farm is by looking for MD iron farm. EMDY. Oh, dude, he's awesome. I've used something else he designed earlier, and that was crazy too. It was something early on. I think the sugar farm was his. Glenn, at this rate, will be completed by next weekend? No, dude, I wish. I think we're right on schedule, guys, to do it in 3 weeks. Excluding my vacation next week. But then also, like, if we do it in 3 weeks, we're gonna be at, like, I think day 7,100 by the time we get there. Which actually probably means we don't make it before, within 3 weeks, because I need to do some design work. It's gonna be close, though. Deep slate tile slab? No. Out of deep slate slabs. Estela is tuning in from work for just a second. Yo, dude, welcome. Hope you're chilling at work today. It's a good day. Kefla, welcome in. With some people, I have absolutely no idea like how to read out your name. You're definitely one of those people. Yuri, will I ever do a playing with viewers stream again? Yes. It's gonna be quite different from the last time we did it, but like there's some stuff brewing. Hello everybody, I haven't been able to attend the streams lately. Middle of moving right now, Mr. Remix. Yo dude, I hope that's going well for you. Quick sip of water, guys. Hang on. Guys, don't put me out in chat. Feels like all of a sudden when you do that, mods know how to read out a message. The passive aggressiveness was real. That's Bruce. Welcome in, dude. Remix just wanted to pop in and say hi. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Star, this sounds amazing and all, but shouldn't you be studying for your chemistry exam? Guys, I'm honestly speed right now though with the placing. Things are going well. Yo, happy Sunday, nerds! Right back at you. That was a good greeting. I like that. We're gonna put Yuri in the book as a bonus name. Mendel, dude, thank you for another 2 as well. I'm a carnival. Goodbye, everyone. Dude, be safe out there in the jungle. Have a great time. We're gonna put Robbie in the book as a bonus name for that, and we're gonna put Estelage in the book as a bonus name. Hey, welcome in, dude. Subscribers are not a fantastic measure for that. I think it's popularity comes and goes, but I also think we have a great community here, and I've been having a lot of fun recently. Also, streams have been growing quite significantly, so maybe well, not maybe, I think the second Looney era is coming. I think probably second half of this year. First half we build it. Second half we reap the rewards. And then I'm gonna tell you what the Revolution is all about, and you're gonna lose your mind. But up until then, oh my god, guys! Wait. I got a promise to make right now. I think I've missed a good few Revolution comments this week. I've been so locked in, and I realized that I missed some. I was like, I'm gonna have to put them in a book, and then I missed them again. We start the next stream on Saturday with me showing the book of all the names that I should have put in this week, because rules still apply. And if I missed you 3 times, you're gonna get in there 3 times. Guys, we did a lap. Actually, let me fly around and continue from this side, so that we have one coherent replay mode. Shiro, what are we currently working on? I'm in the process of building the terrain for my Nether hub. To the left here, there's a bunch of portals that are sort of spread out over the Nether roof. And those portals connect all my overworld builds, but they're just on the Nether roof. So I want to have a cooler way to travel from one place to another. And to get that going, we're building mountains in the Nether. And then I'm going to build a proper build on top of it. Mountains look sick. They look really, really sick if you put the shaders on. But it's 1,000,000 blocks that we got to place, so it's going to take some time. What is the Book of Names about? It's a way to thank you guys for hanging out. On every stream I have a new book, and whenever somebody donates, I'll put a name in there. I'll put their name in there as a thank you, but also I want everybody to have a chance to be in there. So I'll always grab a bonus name, and if somebody donates again, I'll grab 2 bonus names because their own name is already in there. And then at the end of every stream, those books, they get the date of the stream as a name, and they end up in a library in my Hall of Fame. We've collected a lot of books there. I don't know exactly how many. I know that we're well into triple digits. There must be so many names in there in total. That library is one of my favorite spots in the world. What is the Revolution about? It's about the Looney Redemption. It's about making something really cool that we get to share again. It's about getting back on top. It's about having 500 people on stream average pretty soon. I think we're gonna do that. But I do think, guys, before we start climbing again, we gotta get past this stage. Because, like, things are gonna get really interesting when we start designing the Nether hub itself. But this terrain is just, it's so insanely grindy, dude. It's been a fun 50 minutes of watching you build a mountain. Wait, are we doing this for... Dude, we're doing this for 50 minutes already. Why does time go so fast? That's crazy. Star, best of luck studying. Thank you for hanging out. And I truly hope the exam goes well. Go crush it. It's ASMR, Moonwalker, kinda, right? So we got 9 pearls. That's a good start. That's a good start. How long did I grind for the deep slate and the tough? So I think we started like prep for this project and working on it around day 6,400 something. So I've been spending 320 days, which is a little over 100 hours so far in building and getting terrain for it. The deep slate is going pretty fast. I get about... I have to guess the number, but I think it's like between 16 to 20 sugar boxes per hour using a tunnel bore. The editors, there's still a Looney SMP? No, there hasn't been a Looney SMP for a long time. Guys, are those little, like, mouse shakes, are they annoying to watch? Is it too shaky or is it chill? Because I feel like it's pretty fast, but I have no idea what that looks like if you're not playing it yourself. How many laps did I complete? Umesh, I'm not quite sure. Today we're only on the second one. In total, I've done a few by myself. It's not annoying? Okay, that's good to know. What's my why? Dude, this question just cracks me up because we had a moment on stream where somebody asked for the why level and I started talking about my philosophical why. And I like went off about it. I took the question serious, and then somebody's like, yeah, that's cool, but I just wanted to know what your Y level was. My Y level is 158 right now. Mackenzie, what is the progress last stream? We built another big peak, and we ended the stream on 268,699 blocks. So the goal today is exceed 300k. That's cool and all, but what is your why? Okay, yes, okay. Poor Jesse. Where are you coming from? Dude, imagine that actually happening two ways. That's crazy. So you got 12 pearls. Trade for more or go. If you still have gold blocks and you feel safe, try to get 14 or 16. But you could go on 12 and then maybe find more on the way if you really have to. Dude, I'm actually rooting for you. I want you to get it today. Glenn, do I have enough blocks to get to 300k? Yeah, plenty. I grinded like 30 sugar boxes of D-Slate before stream. A little bit more. Scones Looney, I've been recording my music on my 4-track recorder, but I feel like I don't do it enough. Any advice you have to help me stay motivated? You gotta just figure out for yourself why you're doing it. Like, what do you want to get out of it? And if you feel like what you're putting into it does not align with what you're trying to get out of it, then either there's two possible answers to the question then. Either you don't really want it, or you gotta step it up. And if you really want it, then the stepping up should come. Like, it doesn't have to come easy. It doesn't have to be like a natural thing, but like, you're gonna be able to do it. And if you can find a way to do it, then maybe you think you want something, but you don't necessarily really want it. And also, if you press F3, you can figure out your why, is what I heard. So maybe that could help a little bit. Serious grind? It was not too bad actually, Glenn. Like the key with getting the deep slate is moving up the collection chest every now and again, so you don't have to fly as far. Deep slate tiles, slabs, no. Scott, are we peaking? No, dude, we're speeding. It's a completely different approach. Okay, at this point, if somebody wants to ask for the layer number, ask for the layer. Fair. That's a good pointer. We'll be back later. See you later, Kelvin. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Dude, I'm so ready. I've been saying it for the last few days, but I'm actually so ready to be past the terrain building. What was the estimated day of completion by the end of yesterday? I don't think we calculated it yesterday. The day before it was 7,070 days, but we need Zendal for the information because he has the Excel sheet. Today, like end of today would actually be a really good estimate because I did a ton of resource grinding, and that has to be calculated into the actual numbers. The day before that, I feel like it was pretty balanced. Pretty balanced in terms of, I think the amount of block placing and block grinding was about on par. But every stream we calculate it, we get a little bit closer to an actual answer. I don't know, guys. Is Zendolf on the sign-up sheet for today? No. Okay, so we probably won't know it today, but we'll know it next week. Was there a floating slab back there? Yeah, there's small like there's bottoms of like little dimples or valleys that we have to place later. Is there a button for my philosophical why, Stanton? Nah, that there's some actual digging involved. You can't just F3 that. Hugo, how do I get all the blocks inside the mountain? How do I remove them for like Medica? With a hollow command. And to run that hollow command, I used Axiom. In Axiom, there's a... I don't exactly know which tab it's on there, but if you're in Axiom, you press right shift, you have like a in-depth editing menu. And then if you go into the menu bar at the top, there's different options you can find there. And under one of those, there's a... you can hollow out terrain. And that's the one I use to get it like this. There's also a hollow command in World Edit, but I never really used World Edit all that much, so I don't quite know. But the hollow in Axiom works really well. All that room under there is going to be so useful, also because it's already spawn-proof, since Bedrock at the bottom won't spawn mobs. I think I should probably like make a community post, guys, after today, where you guys can tell me how you feel about the about what we do on streams right now, because I understand that this is completely like, it's super grindy and it's also semi-automated, so it's like I'm having a good time chilling and hanging out and doing the thing, and it's sometimes nice to do something super grindy, but after a little while it's like more of the same. So if you guys have thoughts on how we could split up this project in an interesting way, I'm all ears to change things up a little bit after vacation. It's more so about like which part of the project are we going to stream, because I do think I'm locked in to get this part of the project done so we can move on to the... I want to do some freehand designing together again. And I think we do that once we start working on the structures, not the terrain. To be fair, your process, all for watching you cook and just do you. while that is fair and very supportive, like I also want to know what you guys enjoy, and now we can make it more fun. One stream grinding, one stream designing next stage. Why don't we build a pill garden village? I think we're gonna have to build something in the Pale Gardens here. And in terms of not the Pale Garden in my world, I more so mean the Pale Moss flats that we have on the inside of the mountains. I gotta keep an eye on my Elijah durability. It's looking pretty slim or low. Those floating blocks are gonna be connected on the next layer. Ice voting song. Maria, I honestly like these streams because you focus on chat a lot more, and I like the placing sounds. Placing sounds are low-key pretty chill. You know what I don't really like about the design streams? I have two issues with them. The one issue is they're just harder for me to make entertaining because more of my brain capacity is locked in doing something that I need to focus on. And then the other part of it is it sort of takes the surprise out of it. And I also don't want to like do all the designing ahead of time. I think it's cool if things sort of fall into place on the spot. Now with those mountains, it didn't really work, right? Because that's just... Essentially, we're building a foundation for a project right now. And that's the kind of thing where you just gotta get it done. How do you avoid burnout, Javon? Listen to your body when you feel like you need rest. But also, like, creative burnout. Just try and ask yourself every now and again if you still like what you're doing and the way you're doing it. Readjust if you don't. But I really, really, really like making things. Like, there's a lot of nights where I'll do another 2-3 hours of just a grind because I literally feel like doing it. And it's not about I feel like, oh, I should do something productive still. It's about what do I want to do? Okay, let's push and push the project a little bit further forward. Small pale forest biome somewhere. Yeah, I kind of like that, Scott. I actually have been thinking about it already. Do you ever read a chat's conversation and wonder what are these people talking about? Maria, like every stream, there's a moment that happens. Because sometimes it's just so random. I miss like 80% of a conversation and then read a random question statement or reply. And I just go like, what the heck is this even on about? I died on a hardcore world I defeated the Ender Dragon on, but I've made a new one. Back at the dragon fight, any tips on how you get through the ships without dying? Octic? Getting to the ship, like usually the safest way is build a pillar towards the front of the ship and just go straight up and run into the ship. Getting that first Elytra is the trickiest one. And whenever you're in the end cities, and you're in sort of a pickle with shulkers, they can hit pretty hard until your armor is maxed out. When you get in a pickle, just block yourself in. That's the easiest fix there. The problem with not having blocks, well, that is... Okay, that's a typical hardcore problem where you could have prevented the problem before it happened. Just make sure that you go in with blocks. Bill oak trees in the village in Nether Mountain. Jay? Yeah, Scott was saying it as well. I think it's a good idea. We could do something. Oh, you're saying in the Nether? Or in the Nether Mountain area? Yeah. Honestly, guys, pale oak forest in the Nether would go kind of hard. I think it would look really sick. That desaturated vibe is kind of a match. Because everything else is like so bright. It's why the Basalt Delta, for example, works well, and Soul Sand Valley works well. Guys, we're about to complete the second lap. I think in between lap 2 and 3, we paused the recording for a second and go fix my elytra. We are definitely, like the poll was, do we go for speed? We are definitely going for speed. It's absolutely working. Although, I gotta factor in that whenever we're doing, dude, I don't have slabs anymore. Again. I gotta factor in that I have no awareness of time when we fill in a schematic. Like, I just don't know. I was actually fine with that fire. Thank you. How did I settle on the name Looney? I had a balloon art project by the name of Lunar before it, and I wrote some stories. Where did the name Lunar come from? Well, from balloon and art. And it's also a reference to moon, which is spelled Lunar. Lunar. But it actually came from something else, guys. It came from something beyond that. I was just figuring out creative concepts, and one of the things I wrote was a series of stories called The Looney Adventures of Lunar and Mooney, and it was like a children's book series concept. And the Looney Adventure had such a good ring to me that I just used it as a foundation for Hardcore Season 1. Mooney sounds like a little dog, so I actually drew the characters, and Mooney was literally like a little moon with hand and feet. He's just walking around. Can you see the drawing? I don't know if I have it anymore. Could look for it. I could redraw it. Never told you guys I can draw. I can't really. My fire sergeant. Wait, guys! I doubled back. I was not gonna do that. Does my elytra have enough durability for another round? It definitely does. We're gonna keep going. Fire sergeant said, "I think your art skills peaked with the." He said Snowcano, so I'm gonna repeat as Snowcano. Snowcano drawing, the one where I illustrated where the farms were gonna go. That was some distinguished artwork. Isaac, is this pre-recording? No, dude. I'm right here doing the thing. Tell me to do something funky and I do it right now. Unless it's a lot of work, I'm gonna go like, nah, that's too much work. More deep slate. Can I join you, Isaac? No, it's a single player world. But I stream it every day, so you can follow the progress. At least I stream it Wednesday through Sunday. Except for this coming week, because I'm going to be on vacation till Saturday. So we start again on Saturday after today. Guys, I'm actually so curious for the stats for today's stream with the speed approach. Do you guys think it's a big difference in how fast we move? It's gotta be, right? What are you comparing it to, though, Fire? 32,000 not being amazing. One stream we did 30k, I think we did like 30k-ish on the first stream we counted. I have no idea what we did there though, whether we went horizontal or we're like peaking or... I could use speed pots for more speed. So I don't think the restriction is how fast we walk. I tried it. I tried a haste or a speed beacon. But I think the deciding factor is how well I aim, not how fast I run. Clan, dude, thank you for the 10-pound dono. Where did the W come from for the edition name? The donation on YW. It's just an internet thing. It's people putting W in a chat when something hype happens to signal win or winning. So you're gonna get a bunch of W's right now. We're gonna put Glenn in the book, and we're gonna put Maria in the book as a bonus name, as well as Moonwalker K. How do you turn easy toggle on and off, Rasmus? If you press M, you can go into the Light Medica menu, and there you can go to hotkeys, and under hotkeys you can go to easy place toggle. And for me, I just bound it to my hotkey or my hotbar 5. Well, no hotbar 5, just number 5 on my keyboard, because my actual hotbar slot 5 is bound to Q. Every time I write in a book, I turn my easy place like off after it because I think I do it before, and so far I've not been able to adjust the habit. I'm inside Maria. Oh, let me check on the. Oh, I made it Maria Moonwalker. I'll fix it on the next book entry. I'm not gonna forget to fix it on the next book entry. Dude, my mods have zero faith, but that's one of those things where there's a visual reminder, so I'll be fine. Watch me fumble it now after saying all this. How do you throw without Q? I sometimes accidentally hit Q, so I didn't like it for the drop key. After losing my 3rd netherite axe, this is not a joke. I almost never accidentally drop something, but on the previous world, season 1, I have had 2 instances where I accidentally dropped my axe in a wither fight to have it immediately be blown up. And then one time when a creeper snuck up on me, I also pressed Q and just yeeted my axe in front of it, so it exploded. And after that, I was like, I gotta rebind this. I don't think the accidental Q presses happen as much as back then. I just got better at video games. Is my keyboard QWERTY? Yes, it is. And my drop key is now currently bound to Z. My hotbar slot 6 is bound to my E key. So I have 1, 2, 3, Q and E for my hotbar. And then after that, my 7, 8, 9 are bound to my mouse. My inventory is bound to tab, which is actually kind of nice. That took about a day of getting used to, and then I was like, this makes a lot of sense. And my player list is bound to Y, because whoever needs a player list? That's not somewhere you gotta get like really quickly. I don't, because I play single player. Guys, I've been on server since, but like pressing a like tab, or in my case Y, to check out the server list, it's like there's no time pressure there. You can just chill and see who's online. How do I quickly drop stuff out of my inventory when the inventory is open? You drag them out of the inventory? No, you just aim at it and you press your drop key, Nina. You don't drag it out of your inventory. And if you want to drop all of it, you press Control and then drop key. Wow, Nina was dragging stacked items out of her inventory to drop them. That must look amazing if you see the screen recording of it. Oh my god, that must take hours out of your day. That's crazy. Random dude, welcome in. I'm from the Netherlands. There's no mountains here, so I'm upgrading my Nether to actually have mountains because I'm sick of no mountains. Nina had another great example of learning new things in Minecraft. She was confused how you could place trapdoors on trapdoors in creative. Because if you press shift, you just start going down. That must look amazing on your screen as well, where you want to place a thing. Nina's solution to the problem so far was placing blocks down before trying to place trapdoors on trapdoors, so she could stand on the blocks. So the actual answer, guys, in case you didn't know, most of you absolutely know, shift and space at the same time will keep you in place. So on the way to the stronghold now, found pumpkins on the way. Yo, you're cooking. Oh, I want you to make it right now. I want you to make it, and I want chat to be able to congratulate you. Take your time, be careful. This stream is not over for a while. You don't have to rush it. So tab for inventory, I think actually makes a little sense. Like, there's a lot of games that have that keybind by default. I think that's why I ended up choosing tab, because I just knew it from some other game. I was like, this is kind of sensible. I for inventory like makes sense because of the letter, but the placement is awful. The placement is way too slow. You can reach it with your thumb. AJ, I think that makes sense, but like you're gonna have to twist your wrist a little bit, right? So it goes at the expense of your accuracy for everything else if you gotta go to your inventory. Okay, wait. I have a question. Like, how long have you been playing with keybind I for your inventory? It's been like 6 years. Okay, guys, he's an expert. We don't mess with that. If he's been doing it for 6 years, there's no like logistical issues with the placement. He's just mastered the skill. He's probably got one of those extending pinky fingers like Mumbo has now. That short was one of my favorite bits of just internet media. That was amazing. That came so out of nowhere too. Whoa. Yo, guys. Okay, this is sick. We ended up on the same layer on the outside as on the inside. Dude, this is the same thing as what we were talking about yesterday, where guys, yesterday we were talking about how things in Minecraft can be really, really big if you see them in creative or in survival rather than creative. And then we got into a conversation about when I was playing my Season 1 world in VR. On stream, and it was a terrible experience because for me everything looked amazing, so I was just sitting there with VR goggles on like, oh my god, whoa, this is massive. And to you guys, like, or anybody watching the stream, it looked exactly the same like it always did, but now the image was shaky because I had VR glasses on, so it did not translate very well at all. This dude, oh yeah, I was like, why did I get to this? It's like the same thing for this, like the levels are now at the same height. For me that's big because I've been working on this for days. For you guys it's like, oh yeah, it's the same level, nice. How big is Steve? Okay, we have questions in the mullet chat about how big Steve is. Apparently he's 185, which is a very like that's decently tall. It's not like super ginormous, but guys, we gotta consider that Steve is built though. He's a bit of a unit. This guy. And then we have not even talked about his bench PR, because that's just a whole different story. But Steve is built. Oh my god, guys! So in the Netherlands, we have this thing. There's like, you have a snack bar, and a snack bar is a place that sells fries, but also like deep fried snacks. And there's one of those that is filled with it's called Bami Blok. Dutch word of the day, Bami Blok. Let me type it in chat so you guys can actually Google it, because you need to see this. Bami Blok. Google that. You're gonna get an image of what this snack is. And a little while ago, me and my girlfriend, we went to see a circus somewhere, and that particular circus was like, they had some insane acts, but there was one act with two people just sort of doing acrobatics in a tall pole. They just climbed into it and slid down, and then like they got rid of their momentum by just sort of squeezing the pole on the way down while they were in free fall, and then they would like come to a halt 2 centimeters above the floor. It was crazy. But this, like, so it was a guy and a girl who did that act together, and the dude was like, he was actually full on built like a Bami Blok. His torso had the actual shape of a Bami Blok. Pretty much like Steve. It looked wild. What is that? What is that snack? It's not pasta. It's like noodles, you know? Isn't pasta and noodles the same thing? Kinda. I'm built like a bitter ball. Dude, that's a bar. No, pasta and noodles are not the same thing because source material is very different. Nina is learning hella things today. She knows so many things now that she didn't know yesterday. And her boy put him in a boat. I don't need the pearls though. He's just got to get out of the way. Save the Enderman? No. You can just teleport out of here. We don't need him. I thought he was about to attack me. You also have egg noodles and rice noodles though, right? Giant Hun, welcome in. Sorry, but I'm not here very often. Why is the base of the mountain in the air and not on the ground? That's literally just because of how we're building it. So if we go further down in the schematic, all the way down here, this is where we get into tough and pale moss blocks. But the tough and the pale moss blocks are like the tough blocks are the hardest to get, so I don't have all of them. The pale moss blocks have a completely different problem. Pale moss is flammable, and the nether has gas. So what I want to try and do is place the pale moss as the last blocks, so we have the smallest chance of everything going up in flames. That's the strategy. Why don't I have fire tick off? No, the explanation for that is really, really simple. You don't set your rules in hardcore. I don't know if you can even set, but you can't, right? When creating a world, can you change the game rules? Also in hardcore? Doesn't that disable it? Okay, I changed nothing. Well, I want to have fire tick. Like, it sounds messed up to not have fire tick. Looney, do you have a suggestion for things I should eat? This week I'm getting all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed. Kind of go to that. It's gonna be that's gonna be a bumpy ride of a week anyway. Yogurt and stuff will work well because you don't have to chew it. But in such a situation, I feel like the best advice is to just listen to what your body tells you. Like, there's certain things you're gonna feel like eating, and there's other things that you don't feel like eating. Just do exactly what you feel like. Unless what you feel like is biting in a brick, that's probably not a good idea. What a good idea to put tons of flammable blocks in the nether without the mob switch. I just live dangerous. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Also, I'm just not on board for the mob switch. It's just I feel so weird playing in a hardcore world without mobs. Like, the thing for me about it is, like, I'm not even concerned about the it feels cheaty, it's not allowed, all that. It would just feel so quiet and weird. I just don't think I'd like it. I feel like nothing really happens in a world where there's no mobs walking around. Also, I still don't like it. Just like it. Dang it. Guys, I'm sorry that I'm just sitting here giggling, not saying anything, but Val just started roasting my principles because I abandoned everything. And then AJ just went on the barricades saying, like, the meaning of the principles is still there, which is right. He's right. It's like, it's about the gameplay experience, not about a rigid rule set. But it's just so funny to me to hear you guys argue about how I choose to play the game and both being intense about it. So I beat the dragon? Yo! Guys, can we legit get GG's in chat for Zoa? Been working towards it for the last few days. Is that a first in your hardcore playthroughs? Well, single hit taken. This is how I feel it goes. Like, it's really scary, and then all of a sudden you just have it. Yo, nice. That's a bunch of GGs. Love to see it. Okay, guys, now all of you that put GG in all caps, you're gonna get timed out because we don't do all caps here. No, not actually true. Not actually true. Yo, Zoa, nice. Are you gonna get your elytra now? Do you have rockets with you? This is so nice. Thank you. Yo, that is an epic message. I love that. Agreed. This is a nice place. Moonwalker, elytra check. Yeah, got it. We're chilling with it. How did I take the items out of the Sirocco so quickly? Sashing with a mod called Mouse Tweaks. It lets you press shift and then hover over it, and it will just shift click all the items without you having to click it. Mouse Tweaks is an amazing mod. It's also one of the all-time most downloaded mods on there. So if you don't have rockets for the Ender Dragon yet, what I would do is, sorry, for the Elytra, what I would do is just go out of there, use your levels to enchant a looting sword. And then with that looting sword, just farm creepers for a little bit and go back in there. And if you already have gunpowder and rockets, just get that elytra. Also, don't accelerate yet. It's still a bit scary. Before the elytra, you're still very vulnerable. Is it resin on my armor? No, it's gold. I should try the resin, shouldn't I? I heard that it looks sick. Oh, copper was not a good armor trim, I think. Copper was so dull for a trim. Like... Guys, I kind of like it that we're getting to that stage in my gameplay where there's just like redstone things standing around, just like a blob of sorters and crafters. Vintage Looting World did not have that. Because I didn't get good. No, I was just new to the game. It was a good time though. I also like it. Okay, guys, in hindsight, there's one thing I like about dying season 1 and the moment that I died. I think it was a good moment in time in my development arc. Because there was so much to learn after that, and it just makes this new story like its whole own new thing. I'm gonna loop back to the inside track here and do that one too. Definitely a canon event, yes. Yo, I don't know why it happened now, but as of this week, I've been thinking about what if we redo the end statue in like similar type thing, but way better. I would have to make myself without hair because ball duty. Yo. Nice. There's still a lot of reasons why I wouldn't do it, so it's not like... Don't get too excited, I've not decided to do that. But I'm thinking about it, and it was not on the table before. Dang it, I tried to cut through the inside corner. What is the lore of the Balduni? Mods are saying we need the image. I don't, like, this might surprise you guys, but I don't always have it ready to go. It is not permanently locked and loaded. Should I just put it on my stream deck so I can just, like, activate it? I think it's boring to have similar builds at the same place. Mickey, I agree. I agree, but, like, it would look very different, right? If I do something again, I would make it entirely different. Why am I carrying a water bucket in the Nether? So new, fair question. Because I was using it with the... I had it with me for the deep slate mining. It's also just because I tend to have it in my inventory for clutches. I know that doesn't work in the Nether, but realistically, I'm gonna forget to put it back in my hotbar, right? Missed the block. I think we're alright, but even if I do miss a block, it's fine. We'll fix any holes later if we really have to. Mod chat's so invested in me sharing the picture right now. I don't think I'm actually gonna grab it right now. I'll just put it on my stream deck for later. Dude, another one? Why does water immediately evaporate in the Nether and is snow fine? Because of Minecraft physics. What world is this, editor? Second or like the 10th? It's still the second one. We've been on this one for almost 3 years now. You could use breeze balls for clutches? Dude, that's actually true. No, they're not that difficult. Wow, they're just different timing, but the concept is really simple. Just do it right now. Okay. We gotta do that again. There, we're fine. You guys don't know for a fact if I can do a water bucket first try, so maybe I'm just as good. Or bad. You can use a totem to clutch. Okay, Mickey, I think a clutch defines that you actually do something, so that would be like throw the totem out in front of you, catch it mid-air, and then survive. Which is kind of, it defeats the purpose a little bit, you know? Midland, what is the building mod? It's called Light Metica. And it's apparent, or it's actually two building modes that I used. First one is Axiom, which is the one that I used to design the project. And then the schematic mod is called Light Metica. I kept this this portal in here because that's my marker for the Guardian Farm output. Because we needed that portal on that height traditionally, there's two ways I could solve this. Either I could put the farm output under the Nether roof, which is a viable solution, or I just make a build around the portal. So for now, I just left it as a marker. There is a lava lake under there, so it's actually a viable solution to put it there. But I don't think I want to. Mickey, fun fact, you can change the color of the light medica blocks. True. Do we need to, though? I kind of like the blue ones. They're kind of alright. Okay, there's a lot of hoglins here. I tried to outrun them initially, but... Midland, you could put in your own builds? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Essentially, you just grab a build, and then using a light medica tool, which is by default the stick, you can mark a box around it. And then whenever you have a box marked, you can save it as a schematic, and then you can place it in a different world. Placing by just holding right click? Yeah, that's it. Save all mobs? Wait, what did I do wrong now? Do I have gold armor? No, I just, right now, fire prot 4 here and then prot 4 on all the pieces. Whenever I'm in the overworld, my netherite helmet has also prot 4. I used to run blast prot on one piece, but I stopped because if you have blast prot, then wind charges or wind burst on the maze don't work as well. And I got hooked on the breeze balls, so... Is it compatible with Aternals? I don't know what that is. Oh, AJ says it's compatible. Okay, then we need more cobalt deep slate. It is, I think, a feature that could get you banned on certain servers, though. So handle with care. Why am I addicted to breeze balls? Because they're fluffy and they get me high. Dude, that's how they work. They look fluffy. You point them on the floor and you go up. I don't know what else you want me to say. Fair. I love how chat started moving faster after that. Nice. That sentence. Guys, we're actually getting to deep slate tiles here already. And you know what deep slate tiles means? Does anybody? Deep slate tiles means we're peaking. We're starting to peak here. Wait, so we're getting to the point where we're both peaking and speeding at the same time. That's excellent. It's gonna be a low peak though. We're actually gonna start peaking when this like light medica grind is over, but up until then we count our victories. Quick sip of water, guys. That was a chug, all right. Have I laid any CO yet? What is CO? Fedge, why am I using Blueprint? Oh, dude, because this is way too big to do without it. Like, way too big. It's a little over 1 million blocks, and that's gonna take me weeks doing it this way. Oh, crying obsidian, dude. Nobody abbreviates that to CO, I think. That is the first time I heard that. We have placed some CO, so to speak, which is it's up there. The schematic is so bright when we turn on the shaders, but we already got a couple of obsidian peaks down there. Couple thieves late there. Marshy Tills, when does my stream normally end EST? I think I'm 6 hours ahead of EST. So then it would be around noon, I think. Oh, let's do this bit here. How about I change the blue color to pink? We can try it. Okay, so config menu, colors. Is it the is this the block that we're looking to edit? Okay, then let's make the What? Do we think it's an upgrade? It is gonna be very confusing for everybody who's like super used to it. Like, why are your colors wrong? There was actually a blue block behind me. That's true. There's some blocks missing on the underside, but it's not a bad thing. No, the blue ones now are missing. Oh no, that's a wrong one. Wait, let's see if we can see that from the other side. It's why you don't change that stuff. Nina, it's absolutely fine. We're gonna be like 5 minutes away from knowing how it works. I do think the pink is an upgrade. Dude, that was also like, I had no idea if we could change it and how. But that was so intuitive. Is it gonna glow pink when I turn the shaders on? Yo, that's actually way less annoying than it used to be. That's kind of sick. Is it playable? No, it's too bright. It's too bright. Dude, that... Oh my god, that was bright. Ooh, guys, I'm sorry for doing that to your eyes. I didn't mean to. I didn't know it was gonna be that bright. I swear. Also, we are no longer speed. We are now just casually tweaking settings and flying around to how things look. Flying around to see how things look. Gotta re-lock in. So how do we build a creeper farm before you get your elytra? I would not do it. I would just get a looting sword and just run around, whack some creepers. Your eyes are ringing? Dude, I'm so sorry. Interesting how easy place just breaks from time to time. So the thing for me is like things that operate so fast, they can break every now and again. It's fine. Also, it doesn't break like terribly. Flight duration 1 or 3? Absolutely 1. Okay, so guys, there's a bit of a debate. Not everybody agrees with me on this, but I think always go flight duration 1 on hardcore. Flight duration 3, it can be a little bit more convenient, but it has a really big problem. And it is, if you ever accidentally activate a rocket inside of a cramped space, flight duration 3 is gonna keep going, and you're gonna bounce off the walls, potentially die. Because like, it lasts so long if you're in a tricky situation. AJ just set out the most ultra niche case for when flight duration 3 would be better. He was essentially arguing that it's just not better. I feel like I've healed up my elytra from those few hoglins we fought, and we're kind of chilling because of it. Mining quartz to heal your elytra is actually really fast. Dude, that's scary fast. Mining quartz is such a good XP source. Like, back in the days, that was my number one, like, season 1 hardcore world. What I did is I got a nether portal early on, and I went in there to get to level 30, then go out and enchant something, go back in, get to level 30, enchant something. It's actually viable. Like, it will take you, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, but it's not long. Flight duration 2 is the middle child. Nobody talks about it. It's an interesting question if flight duration 2 is actually any good. Because you're absolutely right. The only two options that get discussed at all is 3 or 1. And it might solve both of the problems. It might make you fly a little bit longer, but also make you not splat against the wall in a crowded space. Still, like, just one firm hit into a wall can be such a problem. Guys, that's the same in real life. You should really try to not hit yourself into a wall. It just really sucks. So getting more than one hit can happen with flight duration 1, so maybe flight duration 2 for hardcore, not it either. TWN, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna call you Noam. I think that makes the most sense out of your name. Hope you're doing good. Or Gnome. Gnomes just sounds like a garden gnome. That's probably not it. Especially not with a car, just not in general. But in this example, cars are like flight duration 3. Mihir, welcome to the stream as well. Dude, the pink blocks are actually a massive upgrade. It just feels less generic, I guess. I'm special now. Guys, I kinda... How do you feel about bringing back the one-hand world at some point? Am I planning on jumping down a flight of stairs? No, but we could set up the hand cam and I could just chill. I don't actually have to, like, be mortally wounded to be able to play that. But I had a lot of fun with that. The reason I thought of it is I said I'm special, and that the title of that world, like the name of the world, is Momsy Look One Hand. So it has kind of the same energy to it. Isn't it work to change all the hotkeys? No, Nina, that takes like 10 seconds. Just keep it for next time. I'm mostly wounded myself. I was kind of thinking to just like take some time to finish recording it and make it into a video. Or guys, should we just in time just do another like dumb challenge like that one? Playing Minecraft with stupid controls could make for an interesting thing we do every now and again. What is the name of this hardcore world? Proage? It is called A Tale of a Lunatic. I had a bit of a groove there for a second. We need more one-hand roll for science. What's the science there, though? I think everyone could play without sound, but it's just super annoying. It feels weird. Playing with sound is like playing with in a way it's opposite, but also in a way it's the same. It's like playing with a mob switch, where it's just your world goes super quiet and it feels weird to be in the game. I just imagined this, actually. I've never done that. Maybe, guys, it's gonna be like Manica. Just try it, and I'm all sold on the mob switch. I'm just floating this idea. I'm not gonna do that. I just really don't want to. The slippery slope goes hard on this. We just end up at the point where I go like, yeah, I just tried to put the world in creative mode to see how it feels. It was really fun. No. Play without sound, just sub. So the thing is, it's an interesting challenge, but it makes for terrible content. It's just not enjoyable. I've broken enough of my principles, Devang. I actually agree. I do think they've all been improvements, though. Except guys, except for the sleeping. Except for the sleeping. When we beat the record, that was just straight up pain. That hurt. That actually hurt my soul. But we had Darion, dude. Thank you for the 4 late dono. Or 5, sorry. Darian Pop's gonna go in the book, and we'll put in Nyx as a bonus name. And then we gotta put Moonwalker on their own separate line. Moon Trooper, welcome in. Just checking in. Saying hi, everything looks great. Have a good one. Still a long to-do list? Yo, go get it. Good luck. Yo, guys, genuinely, thank you for sitting through the grind with me. Like, there's a lot of people here, and I think it's pretty cool. I feel a little bit bad about these streams because I like want to put on a better show for you guys. But you guys being here for the grind is really cool. So thank you. Octic, how do you get in the book? You just get lucky. Whenever somebody donates, I put them in the book, but also a bonus name. So just being here will eventually get you in there. Also, putting a message in chat quickly after somebody drops a dono really does help, because like those are the messages I'm gonna be looking at, and then I just randomly pick the first one that catches my eye. I try to like find people who are not in the book yet. Or haven't been in the book this week, for example. That doesn't always work out. I am the show? Dude, fair, but like when you have a favorite show, right? There's good episodes and then there's mid episodes. And I do feel like these are not peak episodes. Unless we actually get to peaking, then it's different. Maybe the breeze ball moment was a little peaky. So guys, what is your estimate for Block's place for today? We still have about an hour to go. What do you think we're looking at? A 6-9 for 20, dude, I wish. Kevin, how many times have you been in a book? Dude, definitely a handful. Like, I've typed your name a few times. I don't know the exact number, like, I don't keep track. What's the best way to find an end city? So what? Just keep going straight. The principle is really simple. Just go through the gateway and then move away from the middle island. There's a lot of theories about how you can find them better, but there's really nothing that works except for higher render distance. Wait, AJ is saying get distance on horizons, put it on 256, go into the end, it's crazy. Wow. But does it even look at chunks that you haven't loaded yet? Do you get like an idea? Dude, on single player will load it in? Dude, that's crazy. Guys, do we try and get like distant horizons on this world? Because I tried it and I couldn't really properly get it to work yet. Use chunk base? Oh yeah, if you don't mind using coordinates or like finding it. If you want to have the help, chunk base is definitely the way to find end cities. Never even thought about it. I would not look at chunk base though. I think you're gonna have more fun if you don't. Because you're actually like, if you check it on chunk base, you know where to go. And if you just go explore and you find it, you're gonna be way more excited. Oh, guys. So, okay. Using a world map mode kind of conflicts with my adventure mode vibe of not using F3. But I saw Flip do it on stream and it looked so flipping cool. Do what? Using a world map mod. It's like such a cool way to look at your world and design things. How come you've never seen me on Flip stream? I don't type a lot there. I do check in every now and again. I think that this holds true for a lot of content creators, where you'll just start typing less on streams because whenever you have a check mark and you start typing, it sort of grabs a lot of attention, and sometimes that's cool and that feels alright if you know the creator well. But it's also just it can also feel like a weird attention grab that it's not meant to be. Yo, MNICY, dude, thank you again for the gift of membership. Mindshift's gonna go in the book as a bonus name. It is funky that we just flip those blocks to make the other ones blue. The pink ones are great, the other ones being blue is funky. But I do think having them blue is a good choice because of other options. It makes it so that the palette is spaced out again, and there's like, it's easy to differentiate between different things. Mindship, you're welcome, dude. Is a pig farm in the Nether good? The hoglin farm? I don't think you need it. Usually getting food is not really the main challenge in a series, and like you don't really need a lot of leather beyond getting your enchanting setup, and for that you can just take the books from the stronghold. So I don't think a hoglin farm is really worth. I need cobalt deep slate and then cobalt deep slate slabs. Well, that's a good point. He's asking why I'm even placing these blocks, because the slabs over the top of it, they will still cover it. So essentially I could save a lot of blocks in the schematic by not building the bottom layers and just building the slabs on top of it. And it only applies like, let's find an example. So right here, all of these blocks on this side don't really need to be there, but these ones do. And then there's slabs on top, and that works the same way. The reason I'm still placing all of them is that if I were to build something under it, you get light sort of spilling through if it's just slabs there. So I'm trying to prevent that. Also, I had already done part of the build when I figured out that this was a thing, and then I decided that for consistency I'm just kind of gonna stick with it. It will take longer to get all the deep slate. It will. Like, I definitely this choice takes me a bunch of hours, or costs me a bunch of hours, but it's a balancing act. Balancing act. Wow, did not come out right. I do think like the amount of work that I gotta do to make these mountains, it feels sort of proportional. I think that factored into me not changing it after I realized the thing. The Wings, you're gonna try hardcore for the 6th time on Bedrock? Yo, good luck, dude. Play a little bit slower than you normally would, and I think you stand a good chance. Do we still have slabs? No, we're out. Dude, I actually think that the pink is like, it's an upgrade. It elevated the content. Even if it's just a little bit. I know, wow, it's mental. Dude, I had so much slabs in my inventory, apparently. We're still going. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's go under here and get a bunch of new slabs going. We're chilling well, don't worry about it. Guys, sometimes my mods start like pushing me to tell you guys to like the stream, and there's like I think most of the time they get way more worried about it than I do. But if you do like it here, you would really make WoW's day if you like the stream right now. Also, supposedly it helps with the YouTube algorithm, so it can never hurt. Guys, before I said that, did you hear me say, "Wow, we're chilling, don't worry about it"? That was on the exact same topic. Yo, guys, I'm actually seeing that like we're getting higher up with these lines now, and there's not as much space in between in the middle. So if we do a lot of this and we actually go to we start peaking again on stream, we start building mountain peaks, we're gonna see a lot of result like really fast. I hate when I fall through a literal 1 block gap. Okay, we have... Let me actually finish this peak here. I think this is isolated. So, Nina, you're a little sidetracked right now. Guys, I can't even go there. Like, this was such a sidetrack. Slabs and then normal deep plate. Oh, Dutch Brick Builder requesting a exclamation mark correct. Mods, let's run it. Let's see what Nightbot thinks of my performance today. It's got to be super peak because of those. Oh my god, not 29%. No. Dude, I'm just grinding out the blocks, and we got a pink schematic now. Like, what did I do to deserve 29%? That's just cursed. Falco, welcome to the stream, dude. What's good? Remember me from 3 years ago? Dude, full transparency, the name does not immediately ring a bell. Was it always Falco on 60 FPS? Ghost 345, you should try to make the 7 wonders of the world with a future twist to it. That's a cool concept. I'm making the 7 wonders of my world. This mountain range might be one. And I think we just gotta keep going until there's like 7 of them. Okay, nice. This section done. Let's go over here. It was Thomas before. Dude, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, I don't have any food anymore. Hang on. Nina, it took you guys so long to say that word. I expected it like 2 seconds after I said that. Dutch Brick Builder, your username has not changed in the past 2-3 years. Dude, that is a way to live, because then everybody remembers. You watched so much when you were little? Dude, that's awesome. Thank you for coming back. Has a lot happened in the past 3 years for you? How do you get ideas for big builds in your base? Because I kind of want to build the Cologne Cathedral as my main base. So I downloaded the schematic. Kind of also like the idea of designing stuff. So I start from the idea of something. Just the like the idea of this could be having mountains on the Nether, so that there's a lot of options with the terrain, and you sort of get rid of the Nether roof feel. That like could be a way to describe the idea. And a lot of the time I try to go off of what the world around it looks like. So in this case, it sort of started with making that hole in the Nether roof. I just thought it'd be cool to have a unique bedrock hole. For the mountain in the overworld, the mega base, what I did is I just started with making that snowy mountain, and then from there I started designing something around it that makes sense. And that mountain existed to cover up the perimeter that I made in a quick way, so we wouldn't really see it anymore. Guys, I have a question. Is anybody in the stream chat right now? Is anybody here for the first time today? If I see the usual suspect saying it's my first time, I know it's not. I just know it's not true. AJ just very calmly in the mod call said, this is actually my first stream. Dude, shut it. No, Defang, not you. Ryan, Ghost, Falco, formerly known as Thomas. First time on this world, I guess. Me here. Oh my god, there's a bunch of you guys who are trolling. And then I do think some of you guys are actually here for the first time, though. You guys want to really quickly see a peek of what my hardcore world looks like? Because right now we're just running around in circles placing deep slate. But there's a lot more to see. Squad, third time here. Dude, thank you for coming back. That was awesome. Crayfish? First time since yesterday? Decent. You're dying your hair way too much. Fact. Good to see you today. Moonwalker speed beacon would speed it up. I tried it, but it doesn't really work because, like, if you start going much faster, it becomes so hard to get the aim right that you actually slow down. Okay, let me guys give you the quickest show of what we're doing right here. Let me turn this off. So currently, we are working on a terrain around my my bedrock hole in the Nether. This is my gold farm. That farm just already existed, but I decided to build the build around it. It didn't have decoration, but that's what it looks like right now. We call it the Nether core. And that mountain range is going to go all the way around so that it essentially covers the entire area that has overworld portals. If we go over... Wow. That was... Dude, that came in so late, came into view so late that I actually flinched IRL. That was crazy. I want to go through here because this goes to my main storage. How many days is 6,726 days in real life? I barely slept at all in the world. I think I skipped around 40 minutes. I think maybe like up to an hour. Let's say up to an hour. That means let me fly to the ocean monument over here. Was there an Enderman flying after me? I don't know. With flight duration 3, I might have popped the totem there. No, that's actually not true, AJ. I sort of bumped into it, so I would have kept going. It would have been more scuffed, though. This here, guys, is the ocean monument. I fight withers here, and I get mob heads during thunderstorms. Although recently, I've been sort of too lazy to go and do it. It's not really too lazy to do it. It's more so too locked in. Monument has something cool going on. It's also a guardian farm, but that, like, the portals are hidden inside of the pillars. You can see them down there. How do I deal with phantoms? Smite. Smite is the way to go. Dude, there was a skeleton gathering on top here. Oh, there's just horses. So this here, guys, is my storage build. It also looks like an Eye of Ender on the map. The main point of the build was having a place where I can hide all my stuff away. Well, sort all my stuff. But I also wanted it to look cool on the map for later, so that is what it looks like on the map. 93.41 days IRL, but that's like full days though. I've been playing the world for about 3 years now. Big thanks, dude. Good to see you. In the end, we haven't really done anything, guys, and the main reason that there's nothing in the end is I've built all this in the overworld, and that has taken the majority of the past 3 years. This area is like starter houses over here, built onto a floating rock. And between the starter house and the main base, I've decorated terrain a little bit. Main base is kind of crazy because most of this base actually exists underground. Let me take a sip of water and fly in there. Everything that we just jumped through has terrain on the inside as well. Or it has interior on the inside. There's like training quarters, there's royal bedroom quarters, there's a tavern, a mess hall, all sorts of stuff. And then this area that we're in right now is my main base, and it's also my industrial area. So if we go around here, there's lots of different places where we can find all sorts of farms. Such as the super smelter that is under here. We go around to the other side. There's a entrance tunnel here with a messed up redstone door that I still haven't fixed. Dude, I skipped through that so fast. Actually a professional. This is the fuel supply for the smelter. A bunch of kelp farms. We farm glowberries over here. These are industrial pill moss farms. 6 modules of them. These are actually important because they give us a lot of the blocks for the Nether hub terrain that we're working on right now. If we peek in here, there's a bunch of farms in this pillar as well. This is actually the first place where I started hiding farms. And then all the other farms around the place are a little bit better. Under here, there's also like 7 different slime farms. They're pretty much under where we're flying right now. There's a dripstone farm as well. And you guys can see that there's a little gap in the floor there. Because that pill moss farming unit, I just recently added it. Faber Larson, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. I love to think about how the land the castle is on was once a swamp. That's the craziest part, I think. Dude, we're ambushed by a bog. I know that this door is not spawn proof, so I just go through it with my sword. This goes into a whole nother farming area. Nether tree farm. There's a concrete converter here. There's a sugarcane farm under me. Basalt generator. Mushroom farm. Bamboo farm. Nether tree farm. I'm standing on the nether warts fields, which is like technically also a farm. And then, can we go in here? Let me just sneak through the wall to take a shortcut. This is the fireworks factory. This place is pretty new. And there's a bunch of auto crafting arrays inside to make my fireworks for the fireworks shows. Dang it, another busted redstone door. I promise we're fixing them soon, right? Guys, let me actually fix my elytra right now while we're in the base. Go, see you later. Good luck practicing. You got this. So, what's that emoji? Did you fall into the void? Fix the door now? I don't want to. It's annoying. These guys over here are my main source of XP. And that is my elytra fixed. Door makes me mad, Kevin. Dude, I'm sorry. Guys, we're 408 people in the stream right now, which is mental. Thank you for being here. Let me celebrate that by not failing the slime jump parkour. I can do this. Mods try to get me to fail so hard, and I actually just cleared it. You will fail. I actually did not fail. Let's head back into the Nether, guys. Into the Nether. We gotta pause the game for a second because there is a 1,000,000 block schematic on the other side of this portal that needs to load in. While I say 1,000,000 block schematic, that entire base that we were just in, I made it without creative planning over the past 3 years. But right now, I'm a man with big plans, so we're actually we're graduating into using Lightmatica. And to do that, we have a schematic here that we're going to continue building over there. As to lunch, what's the plan after the main base and the Nether hub are finished? You're going to see it unfold this year, because it's a plan in different stages. Oh, actually, and it depends a little bit. What is the Dutch word of the day? Dutch word of the day is Bami-blok, which is a beautiful one, if I say so myself. Couple deep slabs. No, that was not slabs. We need slabs. Slabs. The plan for the year depends a little bit, guys, on how the year goes in terms of whether 122 is going to be the end update. If 122 is the end update, we're probably going to go and do an end project next. If 122 is not the end update, I'm not quite sure. If not, I probably have to decide on one more project for this year. I think I kind of know what it is, but I'm not gonna tell you guys just yet. Really hope it's an end update. Sludge? Me too. I'm so ready for that. Actually, so ready for that. Okay, I missed some blocks under here. It's gonna be fine, but I'm still deciding to build these ones that I can't see. Sapex, dude! Thank you for the $5 dono. This was, I think, the last time I was here for a stream was the first fireworks show. Since then I graduated. I'm traveling Europe. What's been going on with you? Dude, crazy. I do remember you. It's good to see you again. That's a cool thing to be able to say. I hope the Euro trip is going well for you. For me, I've had a really interesting 2 years IRL. They have not been the easiest, but they were super worth it. And I'm in a really happy place. Big changes happen. I'm living together with my girlfriend now since let me think, September of 23? Yes, September of 23. I had to really like... Does that check out? Yes, that does check out. And I've been incredibly stubborn in terms of being a YouTube creator, which is both a good thing and a complicated thing. The good thing is I have a really sick world again. The less ideal thing is I did not take the optimized YouTube route. Oh, we got a madling. But I'm really happy with the route we took, guys. If I had to choose all over again how I was gonna do it, this is how I was gonna do it. I did, but I don't think we repeat it all the time, AJ. No, it's real. It's real. I'm literally on the fence of whether I repeat it. I think I should because I'm just out here giggling about it. So AJ just in the mod call said, "Didn't you say that you almost went bankrupt building the base?" And I'm like, Yes, I did, but I don't think we repeat it all the time. I did really push it because I really believed in something, and I took. I'm not gonna like. Okay, so here's the thing. It's not like I took some excessive risk and I just didn't look at things realistically. Things were just about fine, but I was way more prepared to get a job on the side to be able to do things in a way that I creatively can stand behind than I was ready to try and do YouTube a different way. Because there's pretty set in stone like approaches that you can try to make it. There's things you can learn, there's things you can replicate, there's things that are sort of a guaranteed path to success if you execute them well. But those things are not always the most interesting. Am I saying I would have gotten a part-time job to not use Light Medica? Essentially, yes, but like that is literally yes. I think that holds true. But I would have been an idiot for it because like this is such a better way to do it because we all get more out of it. Yappity yap. Okay, wait. I gotta. You die by an Enderman, Zoa? Rip. Okay. So here's the thing. You just beat the game on day 5 or 6 of being in a world. If you can do that once, you can definitely do it again. So ask yourself, how and why did you die by the Enderman? Like, what was the thing that you messed up for that to happen? Did you look at it? Should you have had a pumpkin hat on it? Should you have been more aware and have looked down a little bit more? Did you not have a water bucket to counter him? Is there anything else that you could have done differently to not die? And if you can figure it out, you're ready to start again. Because now you're never going to make that same mistake that you just made. But you got to figure out what the mistake was. That's like the most important thing. Learn from it by analyzing what you did wrong and what you could have done better. And if you can do that, then you're set. Kevin, I know, dude. Crazy Sunday. What the heck? Revoluti is so real. Guys, we have a bit of a thing here. In December, middle of December, I said that 2025 was going to be our year. I said that 2025 was the year that I would stop losing subscribers gradually. 2025 was going to be the year that we started streaming a whole lot more because before the middle of December I wasn't streaming regularly, and I just figured out like we gotta do that. Like we gotta stream because it's way more fun, but also it's a way better method of sort of sharing this journey with you guys. It's way more enjoyable if we get to build the world together by sharing the time on the streams. So decided that, and then I started telling Stream Chat, like, guys, 2025, the Revolution is happening. We're gonna make a revolution. We're gonna get back on top, and it's gonna start now. Since then, at the moment that I said that, you guys want to know what the average stream viewers were? The first time I mentioned the word Revolution. At that moment in time, my average viewers on stream were 136. Let that sink in. It's early March now. And it makes a little sense. I think that number was it was not a low number at that moment in time. Because that meant that on streams we would still get to 200 viewers, which is like honestly great. We up, straight up. Exactly. We are up. We are heading up. So what I was gonna say about that Revolution thing, guys, it's a layered thing. Revolution is something we built together. It's also just something that's gonna happen, and it's an adventure we can share. So at that moment, I said, guys, if in 2025 we get to 1 million subscribers, I'm guarantee you guys that I'll make Revolution merch. Now I don't know if that's gonna happen, and it doesn't really matter. But it would be super cool because it would be like something. A physical thing from something that we made together, because I can't make that by myself. You guys are an inherent part of that. So then I also said, if you, after a stream finishes, you just comment the word Revoluni on it, I guarantee that I'll give a heart on that comment. And if I forget to do it, I will put you guys in the book scot-free, which I actually got to do. Because this week I was so locked in and trying to get everything ready for my vacation that I missed going back to the comment section a few times. So there's a bunch of people who go in the book for next Saturday's stream when I catch everything up. If you guys didn't know about that rule, well, here you are. You can be a part of it too. And I want to say to you guys, like, I've been sharing some of the plans that are on the shelf for what's going to happen this year. I've also not been sharing some of the plans. Like, even my moderators don't know some things, because there's a couple of really cool things that are actually, like, secret. As in, I had to promise somebody else that I would never talk about it. And I haven't. So there's things that even the moderators don't know. But then there's also things that the moderators do know that you guys don't know yet. So they have a little bit more insight into what Revoluni really is supposed to be. And I think they can tell you that you're in for a treat this year. We're going to make some really, really cool things. So I guess what I want to say, guys, is thank you for being a part of it. And also, like, being a part of it now is going to be very, very cool later in the year when things start clicking into place and start making sense. Because you guys have been a part of the, like, stage 1 adventure that's going to be. And that's going to hit different. That's going to hit different. Guys, on account of the mall team, thank you for 300 likes. They just sort of popped off. Guys, are we cheating if we don't, like, stop immediately at 6 p.m. my time? What if we add a couple minutes to the back? Just to, like, just get some extra blocks in, you know? Because we are speed now. Moonwalker, can I show the entire schematic? I literally cannot show the entire schematic. Because if we go to the full schematic rendering, what will happen is we go from frames per second to seconds per frame. Game cannot handle rendering a 1 million block hologram. It can handle rendering a million blocks, but a million block hologram does not go. Not cheating? Go a little longer? I got you. I got you. Okay, I think we're going for the next layer. There's some layers missed, but that's fine. Let's continue over there. Dude, this looks so much better in pink than it did in the blue. I spent that time flying, sort of looking up IRL because I was chugging water out of a bottle. It was not ideal, but it worked. Cobble slabs. Where am I going for my vacation? I'm just gonna hang out in a Airbnb not too far away. We're just like let's just unplug for a few days. So we're going. I'm removing the YouTube Studio app off my phone. We're not taking laptops, so we're just gonna be out in the wild for a couple days. It's not in the wild, but it's like just unplugged. Cobalt deep slate blocks. Guys, I have seen a really interesting thing over the last, like, couple weeks where the view numbers just like go up towards the end of the stream. And then like 2 days ago, I saw something crazy. I was watching, well, I was not even watching. I just went on YouTube and I see cringy girls streaming to like 1900 people. So I go like, wait, that's crazy. So I go to his channel and essentially it was a 2-part stream where he was building a big frog. So the day before, the stream views, like the overall views on the stream were I think 8,000 views, which is comparable to, but it was a 7-hour stream. So 8,000 views on a 7-hour stream, I think would average to like, I don't know, 200, 300 people maybe. But then a day later, he was doing a 7-hour stream. All of a sudden, he's streaming to like 1,900 people when I clicked it. Then it straight up went to 2,100. And then I checked it like 30 minutes later. It was 26. Stream just popped off in the algorithm, I think. AJ says, you know what this means? You have to build a giant frog. I guess. I don't think we need to build a giant frog. No, I think what it means, if anything, like YouTube algorithm is a funny, interesting, but definitely not static thing. So it changes over time. And sometimes something all of a sudden works that shouldn't really work. And like building a giant frog. No, building a giant frog is actually like that's a great idea. That should work. So that like algorithm got that right. But I think it's just he hit some critical mass and the stream just started like algorithm just thought something about this is crazy. We got to show it to everyone right now. Maybe algorithm is just really into frogs. That could be it. Lena, are you only playing while streaming? No. I also do like grindy things in between streams. A lot of the time, I'll still stream it in my member Discord though. Other 4 billion don't have devices to watch Looney do this. Are we literally like calculating it out of everyone on everyone on the planet being available or not? Half of the time when the streams are happening, Yonlu is just driving in VR. This is true. Guys, Yonlu is an interesting individual. He essentially lives in VR. I don't think I know anyone who exists who spends more time in VR. He's ahead of the curve. Americans are the best demographic to aim for. Maria? I would have to stream a bit later to make that work. I really do like the current streaming times though. You know what I also really like, guys? It's just having like a consistent streaming time. Just the time that same time every day is kind of nice. Back in the days, I used to do early streams and late streams. And that's nice because you hit different time zones on different days. But then like being just predictable, like there's a merit to this. Right now, I'm not inclined to mess with the stream times at all. I kind of vibe with them. Lil Bro was hidden in the schematic. Like, he was actually undercover. That was amazing. He's actually just straight up jumped out of the hologram. Full on ambush. That's a smart play. Okay, slabs. Looney, should I take a Minecraft break? Yeah, what should I do? I honestly would say don't take a break. You just got so far. I think you shouldn't take that as getting demotivated because you lost it again. I think what you should do is just realize that you did it relatively easily and you actually got past the Ender Dragon. Like, the Ender Dragon is the biggest filter, so if you can do it once, you can do it again. If you feel like you know something else that you would do, like, rather do right now, then go for it. But if you feel like you're not sure if you should take a break, I would just try and take the motivation out of the thing that happened. Because there's motivation there to take. Like, you did something good. You got really far. Would I ever try hardcore on Bedrock? I think it'd be kind of nice to just, like, do a hardcore run on Bedrock, just to, like, do all the things. Prove myself against the Wither. That's, like, the only thing it's really about, isn't it? Trevor, dude, thank you for the $5 dono. Looney, dude, your world has gotten me back to Minecraft. I love hearing that. Joanna, wait, hold on. I'm not about the hardcore life, but been building some really good stuff in survival. Trevor, this is my favorite kind of message. If I get to inspire someone to start up the game, I feel like I did my... Like, I nailed my assignment. Hannah, thank you for the 5 gifted subs as well. Hannah, Grace Stairs goes in the book. With oh Megabyte. Then we have... Linksy M8. I did, wow. And then I gotta scroll back up to make sure that everything aligns properly. Who else got... Cody Wright got one gifted? James Better? Dude, nice name. Got a membership gifted. And then Earth R got one. Guys, we just got a membership gifted from Hannah. Send a quick thank you over to Hannah. We're gonna put Zola in the book as a bonus name. And we're gonna put... I just looked at 3 names that are already in the book. We're going to put Shufian in the book as a bonus name. Again, I disabled my easy plays after writing in the book. I just always assume that I do it before, so then I toggle it back on, but it's never actually off. So the reason that you need to toggle it, guys, is if I try and, like, I hold the book open and I click at the block, it will just easy place a block. So whenever you want to grab something from a chest, for example, you also have to toggle it off. What I do with the book, though, is I just look up in the air, because if you click in the air, then it works normally. And then I forgot that I did that. You're done, dude! Thank you for the $2 dono as well. Normal stream dono, pay no attention. Dude, you've been crazy with it again, with the support. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 2 as well. Oh, I mistyped Shufian's name. Your Dan goes in there. And then Kelvin makes it in there as well. Again, I toggled it off again, but now I realized before clicking. Wow, was sarcastically proud of me. I feel so much better now. Let's finish this little peek here. Calvin, 5-day streak? Dude, your name was right under your Dan, and I knew you had the streak, so I was like, yeah, this is your time. Snacky-chan, welcome in. I'll play again, try the same method I did now, because I can't do anything in real life at the moment. So I get it, and when you feel tired, just pause it, continue tomorrow. But I believe in you. I think this, within a week, you're gonna have a proper hardcore world. You're so close to it now. AJ just mentioned that Not Rick has a super long stream streak. This is like actually crazy. Dude, what is the current number? Did you just type it in chat? Yes or no? It's like well into the 200. But AJ just mentioned it. That is really cool that that has become a thing where you guys keep track of it and mention it. Like there's a bunch of people doing it now. Only 219? Yeah, very modest. Dude, crazy. Honestly, guys, I'm not even sure I have a 219 stream streak. I feel like there's one where I was so zoned out that we probably can't like count it, but not Rick was here. Maybe that one streak that only lasted 12 minutes. Oh no, wait. No, Rick wasn't there, but I gave him a pass because that was not supposed to be a streak breaker, which is fair. Guys, yesterday I failed to record my stream. Does that count as missing the streak? Like, can we count that? Either I did not record it or I accidentally deleted. Am I recording now? Yes, I am. After not having yesterday's recording, I definitely did check double today. How am I gonna do the short for yesterday? I'm not. I'm actually, because of how repetitive of a grind we're doing right now, I'm putting 3 shorts into one to make the progress make sense. Which is cool, because then you all of a sudden have a big step in where we're at. I essentially, guys, could literally recycle the footage from streams this week and claim that it was other streams as well. Because, like, we've been filling in schematic. But, like, okay, so here's the thing. I actually wrote the script. I did go through the edit for the short from 2 days ago. And I wrote the script. And I was like, no, this is like... It's fair that a stream is so grindy that you can't really make a short about it, and then you shouldn't. Arias, welcome to the stream. Bro, can be Looney's lawyer. If something happens, tell the judge, Your Honor, I was there. Soran, this is actually true. Not Rick is my permanent alibi. Like, no, dude. He was streaming. Like, I know I was there. Guys, there was a crazy, like, actually mental story a few years back about a guy who actually went and killed his ex-girlfriend and tried to use his own stream as an alibi after having pre-recorded it. It was actually insane. It clearly did not work, but it was so messed up. I saw the Penguin's video about it. Charlie mentioned it and like went into the whole story, but it's crazy. It's also like he did a really, really bad job at trying to be inconspicuous about it. It was wild. Good Game Gaming saw a vid about it. Yeah, it was pretty like it's weird, right? Because it's a messed up story, which makes it fascinating in a way. So it's kind of viral, but it's like, ooh. I don't know if that's like. There's really no way to prevent a story like that going viral, but that's not like great that it's like super out there. I mean, the guy was already arrested and in jail, right? But there's a lot of other people who are actually involved in that story, and it's a painful mess. Very messed up. That's your take. I think that's a fair take. I honestly have no clue, Nina. I wasn't really thinking about it. But Maltz, if you gotta go, you can absolutely go. Like we're in overtime right now. That's always the thing, by the way. What percentage of the build do you think you've made at this point, Maxime, Alisson? So we're actually gonna be able to see in a minute, because there's a feature in Axiom, this mod that I'm using to render the schematic, where you can verify the schematic, and what that does is it checks the chunks and it figures out how many of the blocks are actually filled and how many of the blocks are missing. At the beginning of this stream, we had 268,699 blocks placed. At the end of the stream, we're gonna run that verification thing again, and then we'll know. Guys, you know what the biggest improvement was today? Like the biggest bit of progress? It's literally that we have a pink hologram to fill in now. It's so much better. I feel like that is the short. Just changing the color. HJ just said, I think it needs to be mentioned in the short, but I think that is the short. It's about changing the color, which is way better, and then how many blocks we placed. Dude, this is a weird like moment in time for me to be making shorts about streams, because like if we stream in a normal fashion and I get distracted all the time and we have like a clear goal of what we do in a stream, the content sort of makes itself. But then if we have a stream where it's like I placed another 40,000 blocks and it was the same as yesterday, but it's a different 40,000 blocks today. Like there's no content there. There's just no content. Over 300k, Kelvin? Yeah, I think so. I thought I was being rushed by a piglin there. This song, low-key a banger. Personal stream list favorite. It's just all zombified piglins. I was just so ready to be ambushed the entire time. You know what I think might be the case with the cringy girls stream popping off the other day? Maybe the giant frog was clearly a big factor in it, right? Like that's a curious thing to click. But the interesting thing about it is it's the same title and the same thumbnail for 2 days, and that first one was not viral and that second one was. I think one of the things that could cause something like that is just the average viewers being pretty high. And like if your viewers keep gradually rising over the course of the stream, then maybe at some point you hit sort of a tipping point metric. Because okay, so here's how that works, guys. There's like in in moments in time, the YouTube algorithm does something that it shouldn't be doing. And this is because it's such a complex system that nobody really understands how it works. Like, think of it as the people making the system, they have like all sorts of knobs they can turn, like all sorts of dials they can change values on. But then the actual effect of it is like, that's a guessing game, because there's like billions of hours of footage being uploaded every day that the system has to go through. That is way too much for any human to understand how that is getting filtered out. So they just try to improve the way that the system works. But then if you do that, every now and again, the system will really like something that it doesn't necessarily need to like, and it will like it way too much. So what happens with how the platform operates is that at some point, some creator or some creators will see like a data outlier. They'll see something happen that shouldn't be happening, and they sort of game the system. Over time, that has become more difficult, but there's so many examples of things that worked while they shouldn't have worked in recent years. Beautiful example of this is that one of the main key metrics that the algorithm looks at in trying to figure out whether content is good and should be pushed, yes or no, is whether something has a high average view duration. And high average view duration is just a number. Then this number is also expressed in a relative view duration. So what percentage of the video is viewed on average? Then there were a couple creators, and they cooked up something interesting. They made videos that were sped up to 400%, and then they made the viewers dial that back to 25% speed, which meant that the videos played in normal speed, but the average view duration was, well, like 300%. Because the actual time that somebody was watching the video was way higher than the length of the video. So YouTube algorithm went like, oh, people must really like this video. They're watching it 3.5 times on average. So started pushing it out like crazy. And a great example of this is Spiffing Brit has played the system a few times in different ways. Like, it's what he did in different in games, and then like just took it to the algorithm as well. These things existed, like they pre-existed before Spiffing Brit. I don't think he invented all of them. He definitely did invent a couple live stream hacks that were really messed up. And now some of those hacks, they translate into your stream doing exceptionally well, or your video doing exceptionally well. And some of them just look stupid, but don't really do anything. I think one of the AJ just mentioned the thing I was about to mention. So he made a YouTube short that had like 35,000% viewer retention, and essentially it was a short that was like less than a second long, just a black screen. So before people figured out that it was like a paused black screen, they had already watched it several times over because it just looped into itself and nothing changed. And then there's people who are like in on the gag, and they AFK'd the short. Which, guys, this is actually crazy. If you do this on your own short, like if I post a short right now and I just open up that short and I just let it run for a few hours, this is in no way gonna help my channel whatsoever. But I will see it in my YouTube studio. Like, if I go and look at the retention for something like that, it would just say 53 minutes, or like for that one particular moment in time where I open it up. Now, does this help? Not at all. The system is made to be more advanced than that, where it will filter out such outliers and not consider them for any calculations. But it's an interesting thing. And I think the way that a live stream would get pushed out strongly and recommended would be very much influenced by those kind of things. It actually, like, I can tell you guys that it is without having to game the system. Oh, this is what it looks like with the speed boost beacon. Yo, that might actually be worth it now that I think of it. It's really not worth it on the diagonals, but like on straight lines, it really helps. I don't actually think it matters much. So, guys, what I was saying is that actually, like, metrics influencing the thing, I do have very recent data points for that without having to try and game the system. Streams have been busier recently. For the last week, the number of suggested views on the stream has been about, like, 20% of the total view count. Back in December, when things were much slower, that was about 3%. So I think that already, like, gives you a pretty good idea of how that works. And the difference from going up from 3 to 20% is massive. And those things are exponential because if eventually you end up in a position where just the metrics for the streams are better, and they're gonna get pushed more. Then because they're busy and they're like, the vibe is good and the chat is exciting, metrics are gonna go up, which means it gets pushed more, it starts looking more exciting. And that's how a Revoluni works. That's about it. Papasik, you're so late. Dude, you're in aftertime. You're in overtime. We would have finished by now, but we didn't. Guys, I actually think that the speed beacons might be worth it. I just don't know for sure. And I don't know how to know for sure. The thing is, like, Project... Okay, guys. So Project is so big that we're gonna need a ton of beacons for coverage. Like, it's really, really big. Also, I might start falling off more, which is not worth it. So maybe just not. You're down, dude. Again, thank you for the Revoluni support. Thank you for the $2 dono. We're gonna put Yano in the book. Entire stream setting up beacons. Yeah, that immediately sounds like it's not worth it. Because there's so many points or so many places where it's not really gonna work. Gabriel Rosel Lundmark makes it in the book as well. Hey guys, I'm still streaming because I'm really enjoying it and I like wanted to go a little bit longer. I'm still streaming because I wanted to see if we can drive the number up a little bit for the blocks that we place this stream. You know why I'm also still streaming? Because I really want to do something today. I just, midway through the stream, I felt like we had it. I felt like we could do it. For the past year, like the streaming numbers went up recently. I've been talking about it, right? So, very recently, we broke last year's average viewer record for the stream. For all of last year, the highest average viewer was on one of these, I think it was the 6,000 day milestone stream. And the average viewer count for that stream was 273, which was the highest of last year. Now, we've already broken that record this year. We've actually surpassed it a few times now. The highest out of all of those was 283. And since we're kind of chilling with 400 people here, I think there's a really, really good chance that we actually break that today. PS Lover, welcome into the stream as well. When I join, you always be winding up, but I'm happy to see you here. Dude, is it like, if I stream an hour later, it would be better? Is it that kind of situation? It's just with how time zones work, guys, there's always going to be like, regardless of what time I stream, it's always going to be wrong for someone, which is just time zones, man. If we could just all live in a time zone, that'd be so great. But we'd have to make like half the planet nocturnal. Is it worth it? I guess so, because time zones really suck. But it's a bit of a debate about who becomes the owl, like who gets to only live at night. I just test Light Medica's purple. We actually changed it to pink on today's stream because it fits the brand, right? It just looks better. Also, I think it's kind of a vibe, honestly. China's just one time zone, despite spanning 4. India too, and India went all out with it because they decided they're in between time zones. They just picked the 30-minute. I'm so curious what the historic background for that is, because for these differences, there's always a reason. Like there's a moment in time that happened. I'm actually gonna see if I can find out what that was. Legitimately so curious. Yeah, even these places, guys, speed beacon doesn't really work here. Oh, we have a little valley there. We should fill that in. Because you're not going to be able to hit multiple rows like next to each other if you're running that speed. No, Rick, let you play for 48 hours on my world in a stream? Dude, you're not going to be able to yellow glazify everything in 48 hours. So we'll have like half a yellow Kano, I guess. Deep slate slabs. Never mind. Don't worry, yes I am. Looney, you don't understand. Okay. You're just built different. I wasn't notified. I didn't get the memo. Oh, Yanglu has it, I think. So that decision here, historical roots tied to the British colonial area. After independence in 1947, the government opted for a UTC plus 5.5 hours to accommodate the country's geographical span. Dude, that actually makes a lot of sense. They made it one time zone, but because it's a big place, they sort of middled it out. That makes so much sense, and I would not have guessed it. I just didn't think about it. I just went like, I'm curious, and didn't really actually use my brain beyond that point. I do that a lot. Just be curious and then like just look for the answer rather than contemplate it. I don't know what that is. It's not me being lazy to think about things, because I think about things all the time, but streamer brain? Nah. 98%! Nightfall, dude, you finally understand. I've worked for this for so long. Guys, this is everything I've ever dreamed about. The Nightbolt validation. That's what was missing in my life. Dude, I feel so much better now. That's my cue. Oh, dude, I need more slabs. Honestly, guys, 420 viewers. That's perfect. With 420 people in the stream, like that 98% is that's low-key warrants it. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna go and make some more slabs. Dude, everyone's here to see how correct I am. I am exactly as correct as my nether roof. And that's pretty busted, so... Wait, are all of these... Was I made cracked by a bunch of grass? It was a painful experience, I don't really want to get into it. My staircase cracked me pretty bad last week. It was not ideal. Kevin, have to go. See you later, dude. Thanks for hanging. Oh, guys, I just realized, like we've been like doing the grinding thing right now. going a little bit longer, doing really nothing else but placing the blocks. But it's kind of a vibe. I'm thinking that probably the last stream we do mountain building, we just don't stop until it's done. I think that could be sick. We could have a really cool day. Just have no clue. Just start it, and the stream does not end until I wrap it up. Check my subscriber tab on my phone. Dude, did you just subscribe with some cursed alt account? I'm not gonna do that. It totally sounds like you did that. Michelle, welcome to the stream. How long are you building the mountains already? We started around day 6,400, I think. Thereabouts. We built a couple of farms to get things ready around that time. Oh my god. Oh, whoa, what? Dude, it looked like he had a little helmet on. But that was literally just a hologram. That looked insane, actually. I thought he had a golden helmet for a second, which is wild because I had a no helmet texture pack on, so we wouldn't even be able to see it. I legitimately was like, what the heck is this guy wearing? Oh, we missed another, like, area that sort of bottomed out there. Let's add that one. How was McDonald's last night? Yo, we actually didn't get it. I came down to make dinner, and my girlfriend was just like, You want to do the reasonable thing and eat the food that we already have? I'm like, yes, here for it. We're gonna get McDonald's later in the week. But we still had groceries for 2 days, and it was way better to finish those before going on vacation. Guys, I'm not exaggerating this. I'm gonna tell you exactly as it is. So, my mods are literally begging me to ask you guys to like the stream, so we can please get 400 likes before it's over. This is not my words. This is what they said. I'm just relaying the message. But if you would do that, I'm sure they'd be really stoked. They like seeing numbers go up. And honestly, I can't blame them. All of that being said, I genuinely appreciate it myself too. It's actually happening. We got 19 left. The regular Deep Slate stream gets 400 likes live is actually crazy. That's like, that's not supposed to happen. This was not how I saw today going before we started. It's really cool. Okay, I turned the corner here. I think we're oh my god. Just fumbled myself off the cliff. All right, let's head over here. Guys, today's progress is a bit of an interesting one because we can't really see what we've done. We've been like blasting around the outside. We're gonna call it Mountaineering number 12. Because that is the replay mode that we've been on so far. If it goes to 104, I'm disliking. You could do that. Maria, hi Looney from another Maria. Welcome in. Welcome in. Guys, Nether terrain looking sicker by the day. We actually made a lot of progress today. I gotta do a thing. We gotta open up... Oh, wait. I gotta land before we do that. Let's land next to the king of the Nether hub. What up, bro? He's just chilling up here. We got a schematic placement configure. No. Configure. Schematic verifier. Start verification. Okay. Show me the number. We got 2,100 chunks to check. Max Solutions today progress. So guys, we started today's stream with 286,699 blocks placed. Right now, we're gonna check it again, and that number is gonna be over 300k. I expect. Schematic verifier, 307,996. I love that we're still in the 9s and the 6s. That means we started 268. Let's say 269. That is 39k blocks placed, guys. That is a good number. That is a number we can be proud of. We still gotta go somewhere though. Dude, we're 30% of the way through the entire schematic, which is kinda insane. It's a big schematic. It's a big boy. Guys, if you just joined here for the first time, I want to thank you for hanging out today. I hope you had a blast. I definitely did. I had a really nice stream today. It was a lot more exciting than I expected that it was going to be before we started. This right here is the interior of my mega base. We're currently flying out of here, and the only way to really get out of here is teleporting out, because there's no, like, there's too much base above us to leave the confines of this area. If we go and fly out here, we exit the base. All of what you just saw was underground here. While we're flying to the Hall of Fame, we are 3 likes away from 400, so we know that's gonna happen. I gotta say hi to these phantoms here. Oh. I was like, do I not have the research pack on? But I actually do have a research pack on. We're gonna let them do their thing. Hall of Fame is over here in the forest. We gotta get down there and do a thing. Extended stream was a win. Void, dude, I had so much fun. I'll let you guys know in the community post what the average view count was, because I think the average view count was wild. We got 400 likes live on the stream, which is wild. I'm gonna put Sora in the book as a bonus name. I'm gonna put Not Rick in the book as a bonus name. I gotta get rid of this screen right here, right now. I also want to put Val, AJ... Oh, they're gonna get their separate lines. Firestar and Nina in the book for helping out today. That was awesome. Max Solutions makes it in. Guys, chat is flying. What are you guys doing? This is awesome. Lolas goes in there. Rafael goes in there. Agitest makes it in. Taher makes it in. Let me get 5 more on the next page. Papa Zeke goes in the book. Yo, guys, the Revoluti is so real. Arona686 makes it in. We'll put in Spinksy. Psycho No Sai. Priyansh Goyal. Guys, if I just skipped your name, Squad goes in. I do apologize. I just randomly look over and pick the first name I see, because chat's moving pretty fast. Dutch Brick Builder goes in there. Sime goes in. We're gonna put in Kinda Go. I'm filling in the page. This feels like a 1,000-day milestone stream, guys, even though it's a very, like, normal one. So thank you for making today special. Maria Vukicevic goes in the book. We'll put in Michelle Olierhoek. We'll put in Loon Trooper and Troll Runken. We'll put it in Finn. Jordan, tag me in the Looneyville Discord, and I'll check it out. I'm curious. And we'll put in last name for today, Zachary Fillion. Guys, genuinely, thank you for today. Today was a really, really cool day. It was March 2nd of 2025. I'm going to be gone for a few days because I'm leaving for my vacation tomorrow morning. I'm going to be back on Saturday, so there won't be any streams on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But on Saturday, we're picking up the grind, and we're putting our foot down to get to day 7,000 pretty quick. For right now, we're going to grab this book and put it in the bookshelf over there. I'm going to wave off from the Hall of Fame for a stream for the history books, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on Saturday. Until then, have a great week, and we'll see each other soon. For right now, Looney, out.